What's the best prank I've ever pulled? Shield final last year when we won the title. I was 13th man. Most people know that Darren Lehman, our coach, likes to have a nervous smoke once in a while. So what I did in my spare time during the game, I cut the red heads off a couple of matchsticks and poked the flammable woods in the end of his cigarette. So when he did go for that nervous gasper, it lit up right in front of him, made him a little bit nervous for a couple of weeks afterwards, lighting up another one.
Best prank I've ever pulled? I changed a number in my mate's phone to a girl's name, which at the time he was desperately in love with. So he was texting her and the texts were being received and replied to by myself. So I'm sorry mate, but she doesn't love you.
One of the funniest pranks that I've seen would be back in the academy. I had a guy who had a favourite bat. He was very superstitious, only wanted to use his bat. But when he came into the change room, the boys had decided to sticky tape it to the roof, and he was only quite short, so he couldn't get it down.
The best prank I've ever pulled is the question, but the best prank I've ever seen pulled was on me. It was one of my first tours with the Queensland Bulls, and Michael Kasprowicz and Andrew Bickle. I got back to the room after dinner, and I walked in, and the light A wouldn't turn on. So then I went to the bathroom and went to go to the toilet, and I started going to the toilet, and they'd put Glad wrap over the top of the toilet bowl, so it went everywhere. And then I was trying to turn the light on in the bathroom to find out what was happening, and they'd taken the light bulbs out. And then I said, stuff this. I figured out they'd done that. I went into bed, and they put salt all through my bed, so it was the worst night's sleep ever. But that was my first tour with the Queensland Bulls, and took me a good 10 years to even contemplate getting them back with their big boys, Casper and Vic.
The best prank I've ever pulled was in a Toombul first grade game. I put my friend's mobile phone in his batting pad, and when he went out to bat, I rang his phone, and he didn't know what the hell went on, but the phone was going off for a while.
One of the pranks the boys pulled during pre-season was Ryan Harris. He decided to move Ben Cutting's unicorn car out of the road and around the corner during a gym session, and when he came out to find that his car wasn't there where he actually parked it in a towed area, he thought that his car was actually towed. It was pretty good to watch.